I just got back from the Coatue Summit over the past couple of days. This was an event that was hosted by Coatue, whose founders are Philippe and Thomas Lafont. Very smart guys, very smart investors who've been public market sort of hedge fund investors for a long time, but also have a large venture fund to do growth stage investing. Some of the takeaways from that conference, some of the more vivid lines that stuck with me is that one of the speakers said that when it comes to runway for startups, 3 to 4 years is the new 2 years. Because if you just have 2 years of runway, you're going to need to raise in a year. And in a year from now, we're going to be in the middle of a recession. They're forecasting that capital availability is going to decline about 75%. The amount of money that's venture money that's available to the ecosystem down by 3/4. So if you try to raise in that environment, either you're not going to be able to, or investors are going to, have all the leverage. You're not going to get terms that you like. So they were recommending 3 to 4 years of runway. So that is not what I think a lot of companies
that's
are
just
planning
not even possible.
Right. The other really vivid takeaway is that they did some polling of the startup founders who were in attendance. Okay. And what the numbers basically showed is a contradiction. On the one hand, the founders sort of understood that intellectually that we're headed into a downturn, we're headed to a recession. And so the polling reflected that. On the other hand, if you ask the founders how they're going to react to it, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to cut headcount, or are you going to accelerate your business to beat competitors? Everybody said, we're going to out-accelerate our competitors. So everybody thought that they're the exception. In other words, everyone understood we're headed for this massive recession. It's going to be really bad, but we're going to be the one company that doesn't need to cut. We're actually going to grow. We're going to accelerate during the downturn.